Yeah, we should be good. The lighting should be, I guess, okay. So, as I guess you could guess, for those of you that were watching the previous live, it's raining yet again, and that's why I'm in the same spot. Not the best way to have a live outside when it's raining, for obvious reasons. So yeah, having this morning chat once again from this spot. Sorry for my constant and the maybe my voice is a bit different, but yeah, that's just a bit of allergies in this time of year. There's like ambrosia in the air, and so it doesn't help. The thing that I wanted to mention today that we touched on yesterday was, or was it the day before? Anyway, it's about how people are coming more to YouTube for non-AI content, and that's driving more people here. So just wanted to touch on that a bit more, since now AI is getting better and better, and it's getting a bit more difficult to figure out what's really AI, especially for some videos that are like cat and dog videos. You say, "Oh wow, that's amazing," and then you're like, "Wait a minute." So yeah, that's I think more and more in going into the short feeds and to Instagram and TikTok and all other social media platforms. So AI, I think, at the moment at least, can be great for some things, for when it comes to video and social media, and people might, when even when they know it's AI, they would be like, okay, I'm gonna watch this. Wow, this is amazing, great graphics, very lifelike, and so on. And that can, I think, be interesting for a little while, but then people get used to it, and it kind of gets boring for some things. Now, again, there's a lot of people on social media, so that means, or even if some people get fed up with watching AI, there's going to be others that are okay with it. Some people don't know it's AI, some know and are fine with it, and so on. So it's always going to drive engagement, and it's going to drive views when it comes to AI, and that's why people are using it more and more. By the way, welcome to our live stream. So yeah, I was just talking about AI and how it's driving more and more engagement on some platforms, but then again, it's driving off people that are fed up with AI to come to YouTube to get more of a real video experience. Not just talking about live chats like this, but anything like podcasts and other creative videos that YouTube creators make is more genuine, of course, than AI for a lot of people. And I guess that's why they are coming now to YouTube more. So I think for some people, AI is going to be still interesting to watch, but it's not going to work for some topics, like, for example, having an AI podcast just doesn't work, or having some creative videos about, for example, comedy. AI is not going to be able to replicate that much, and even if it does, it's still not as funny as when you know real people are doing it, or it's happening to real people, and so on. So in some sense, AI can have a positive impact, make some great videos, but for others, it's, no matter how good it is, it's still not going to be as interesting, because you know it's AI and it's not real people talking about their real experiences. Like I mentioned, podcasts, for example. For other things, it can absolutely help and enhance your experience, sometimes for learning, teaching, things like that. That's AI can help. But yeah, I think it's also easy to create engagement sometimes and to farm like views and stuff with AI videos because people sometimes don't know it's AI and then they figure it out, but they already watched the video and so on. So there's that kind of back and forth with AI where there's a positive and a negative, and that middle ground where people use it to, for example, profit from it, like making those videos and so on. So I was wondering if you folks have a take on that, on how AI, what you think of AI and on social media. Is it helpful? Is it positive? Is it a negative? Do you like it? Not? Or and why? Why you like it? Why you don't like it? Why you don't care? Anything like that. Or if anybody has any other topics that they would like to discuss, we can do that as well, of course. So yeah, just let me know in the comments and we'll discuss further. But I'll just continue then a little bit more about AI. The videos definitely get better in terms of quality with AI, and it's harder and harder to find out if it's AI or not. So you have to kind of be more, what's the word? More like a detective and see like, oh, okay, this doesn't make sense or that doesn't make sense, and so I can say like, oh, this is AI. Now I'm moving on. But by that time, you already watched the video for a period of time, and it made views, and it's gonna get pushed further. So that's one of the reasons why I guess AI is getting more and more traction in some social media platforms, if not all. But then again, other realistic or real content is going to be sought more in the long run. And apparently, YouTube is the main place for that. In terms of like, there's much more real content creators, and on other platforms, AI is kind of taking over. So just an interesting aspect. Sorry about the loud noise. There's a train in the background somewhere. So I'm just gonna let it pass by. Okay, we should be good. My apologies for that. So, for some people, it can be helpful to make AI content, and they can earn from it. And that's great. For others that don't like that type of content, don't like those kinds of videos, they can of course turn to the creators and find creators that are real and find topics. So I think everybody kind of wins, gets what they want. In the end, it's just that you need time to search through the content and find what you want to watch. So yeah, it's still okay in my opinion. It just that algorithm might sometimes give you more of what you don't want until it learns that you are looking for something different, and then it pushes that for you. So I think at least for now, we should be good. But at some point, if AI gets too much into social media, like that you have a hard time finding a real person, then that's problematic. But for now, I would say it's fine. So yeah, just once again, thank you for being here. If you have any questions or things that you want to mention, leave them in the comments. It's always great to chat with you folks, and we can talk about any topic at all. And in other, well, not news, but another topic, I would like just to say that hopefully you had a great Saturday. If it's not Saturday where you are now, and hopefully having a great Sunday, and that it's gonna get even better and better than the weather here, because it's, like I mentioned, raining and not the best to be outside having a live. So yeah, hope you have a great day ahead of you, or if it's evening, then yeah, a good night's sleep is always good to get you ready for the next day. Hope you guys are having a good time, and yeah, you can drop your plans for the weekend, or maybe for the week if you have something special planned. Let us know. Thank you for joining and for being part of the live, of course, and always happy to have you folks here. So that's just my thoughts on the AI for now. Like, for example, if there's content for AI, or part of it that's mainly for AI, I would say short-term content like shorts, reels, things like that are mainly, I think, for AI. And longer term, it's, I think, not that viable. Even if someone made a movie, AI movie, all the way through, it might be interesting at first, but then again, when I think people would get fed up with it quite quickly, because with animated movies, there's some kind of a effort being done, that people made an effort to animate that, to make the movie look the way it does. But when AI comes to that point that it can just make a movie without a lot of effort from a real person, then it doesn't have value that much. So that's why I would say short-term content, or short content, is a good thing for AI, but long-term, like podcasts, like movies, it doesn't go in the favor of AI. I would say that is always going to be for just real creators and real people. Thank you for dropping like, and for being here, for listening. If anybody has any questions or topics, always a good time to drop them. So yeah, that's what I mainly had planned for this, just mentioning and talking how AI, positives and negatives in terms of its use in social media, and how people react to it. So that's just the main topic that I had in mind. But if anybody has any other topics, or any questions, or anything that they would like to share, please do leave your comment, and we'll switch topics or focus on that. It's anything goes, basically, as long as we keep it civil, of course. And thank you for liking the video. That's always very much appreciated and helpful. And if you subscribe, that helps even more. So even if you didn't subscribe, of course, thank you for being in the video and watching. So all love. That's the one topic that I had in mind. And another is just in my domain, I guess you would call it, and that's just being fit, or trying to be fit, or trying to be healthy in a way. Fitness, of course, helps with that, but up to a point. And that's when people get into fitness, they first, of course, are just learning and getting to know what it's all about, how they feel, what they want to do. They usually have a goal of either losing weight or gaining weight, and mainly the focus is on their exterior, or how they look. Obviously, that's the main driver. The second one being their health and well-being. So more you get into fitness, the better you feel, and then you stay for that as well. And that's all great and very, of course, helpful for us as people. The more we exercise, the healthier we are, and that's all fine and dandy. But then certain people reach a point where they are not getting the effect that they wanted. Like, for example, exercising for a month or 2 months, they say, like, okay, now I want to see big results. And then they don't see the results that they wanted, or they compare themselves to a very high standard of people that they see on social media, or people, athletes that have been working out for years and years, and it's just not good enough. And then they go and try and get some chemicals. Sometimes it's just creatine, other times it's dangerous substances. And so that's the point where people go down that rabbit hole, and it's got a negative impact. So I was just gonna mention that, and I've seen it a lot. So I do encourage people to get fit, to exercise for whatever reason you want, be it the looks, be it the health or the feeling that you get. It's all good, but try and not damage yourself, your health in that process by, for example, abusing steroids and other chemicals like that have or can have serious negative impacts or serious consequences. So, folks, just give it time and think of it not as something that you will achieve in a month or 2 months' time. It's something that you should do throughout your life, because you'll feel good. You will ward off a lot of negative things like some diseases, injuries, some pain, and so on, as long as you are active in a way. It doesn't have to be in the gym. It can be whatever else. It can be just walking, running, swimming. Corn Hugo says this. Hello, Hugo. Happy to have you here, and thank you for joining. So yeah, exercise like that, any kind of exercise, is great, positive, as long as you enjoy it, as long as you like it, and then try and not abuse those chemicals that will harm you. Of course, you kind of get, like, the more you exercise, you kind of get you want to learn more about it. You want to get better at it, obviously, as with anything. So then you see how rest is important, how diet is important, how other things influence your progress. Hugo says, my name is Dion, and if I'm pronouncing that right, and he says he is a Christian. Says hello. Thank you for sharing that. But in terms of what I was just mentioning, yeah, when we get too deep into something like exercise in this case, and we want instant goals to be achieved, we want instant progress, we get that, but at a high price with the abuse of steroids, for example. So that's the thing. Oh, sorry, I'm a girl. I'm apologizing here. So Dion is a girl. We're happy to have you, Dion, and she says she's a Christian. So yeah, thank you for sharing that. But yeah, in terms of exercising, whatever the exercises might be that you enjoy, you should keep doing them, keep improving on your performance, on your stamina, and everything else that gives you, like, for example, if your goal is to just play football, you'll be performing better if you work on your running. But then again, you'll be performing even better when you work on your core, on your legs, and so on. So working, going to the gym, then exercising your stamina, fitness by running, and then exercising your skill with the ball. So there's at least three elements there, plus there's the recovery, plus there's the food intake, like your diet and so on. So there, it's all connected and important. But if it's just the looks that you're after, then yeah, it can be gym plus something, plus some. uh, for example, in the gym, you can do cardio, but you can do cardio in other places. You can do cardio outside. And the important thing is that you have it like that you're interested and that you're not bored. Sometimes gym can be boring. It get boring, then change it up, do something else. That's why it's good to have options to feel good, and definitely you'll feel good in your body when you're exercising. You'll feel better, you'll have a better posture as well, more energy and more confidence. All that good stuff comes with it, and it should be embraced. Whatever age you are, you improve yourself by exercising. So that's definitely something to always embrace. Some people can exercise more, some less, depending on their age, maybe their injuries and other things, and that's all fine. We can all find a part or a type or a niche that we can be active in. As I mentioned, not everybody needs to go just to the gym. You can have a workout at home, you can have a workout outside. It can be anything, really. So hiking, swimming, running, all of that is great. But then again, it needs to be paired with something like, for example, doing weight training goes well with running as well. You need to build your muscles, you need to be making progress in that area, then that helps with bone density, and then that helps also with your running or walking or hiking as well. It's all connected there, and that's the beauty of it. But if we go too deep into the chemical realm, as I mentioned, with like steroids and things like that, then we negate all the good that we did, and we can impact our health in a very much a negative way, and that's not what we want. So we want to avoid that and stay in the healthy domain by just using some supplements, sure, but we need to know that they're safe supplements. So some whey protein, for example, or maybe even creatine, but you will always need to be informed as what it is you're taking. When you're informed and you say, okay, I know the benefits, I know the downsides, I'm still going to take it or I'm not, you make an informed decision, then that's the important thing. Likewise with exercises. So when you're informed and you know what kind or type of exercise is helping you, that's the thing that you want to do. Sometimes if we are doing an exercise in a wrong way, we can harm ourselves, or it's the risk of injury is higher, and then that's not what we want. So yeah, that's just what I wanted to put out there, because that's a very common thing. People get into exercise, into sports, and then they want to use anabolic steroids or other things like that to cut corners and get what they want, be it improved stats or looks, but it comes at a high price that I'm pretty sure nobody wants to pay. And yeah, that's all that I wanted to mention today. So a bit of AI talk for you, and we had talk about sports, health, the like health impacts, and the negative impacts of steroids and all those chemicals. Thank you for joining. If you have any questions or would like to share anything, feel free. And if there was anything that you maybe missed, I can, of course, repeat that and we can discuss it. But so far, we covered AI and a bit of fitness and the negative impacts of some of those drugs that fitness users, fitness people use. So, yeah, that's all. Basically, you're all caught up, and that that should do it, I guess. We covered AI, we covered fitness. That's the two topics that I wanted to mention today. Thank you for leaving a like. Thank you for leaving comments and for joining in. If anybody has any questions or things that they would like to share, feel free to do so. But yeah, so far it's been AI and fitness talk. Those are the two topics of the day. And yeah, hopefully you folks have better weather. Sorry, just for getting the angle for better lighting. But it's raining outside, so I'm trying not to get into the rain as well. Yeah, hope you folks are having a great day. And yeah, if you have any questions about fitness or the thing we covered, which was exercises and the abuse of steroids, that's a thing that people shouldn't do. Whatever your goals are, you can achieve them with some supplementation, but it shouldn't be steroids. That's for sure. And for AI, yeah, we just mentioned how more and more people are looking for real content when it comes to AI. Maybe short content like shorts and reels are something that people watch are fine with if it's AI, but if it's like a podcast or a movie, then AI is not that welcome. For exercises, we mentioned the importance of exercise and fitness and how it can benefit you, not just physically but mentally as well. You get a boost of dopamine. You get to feel better, not just your confidence, but physically you feel better. You have more energy. You don't feel down so much. You don't feel some pain and so on. Oh, there's muscle soreness, but that's a welcome pain. That's a good thing. So yeah, I think if anybody has a question or something that they would like to share, please leave it in the comments. Or if you would like me to talk more about any of these topics, please mention it here. But if not, this will be a good time to end the video. So thank you for joining. I'll just wait like 30 seconds if anybody's got anything more that they would like to say or ask. But if that's it, if nobody has any questions or things that they would like to share, then we can bring an end to this live today. So yeah, hope you have a great weekend ahead of you, if depending on if it's Saturday or Sunday, depending on your zone. If it's US, if you're in the US, then I guess you might still be in the, or no, actually it probably is already Sunday as well. But yeah, have a great Sunday, folks. Hope you enjoy your Sunday. Then Monday can come much easier to bear when it arrives. And have a great week ahead of you. Enjoy, and thank you for being here. Thank you for being in live and being part of it. Take care, and hopefully see you next time.